Hello and welcome back to another episode of Dreamfall Chapters I, episode 8. So just jump right into it and we caught them. Well, we found the mole and we caught the bad guy in the town, and we're back with the resistance. So let's or with the rebels, the resistance rebels, same thing. Let's jump right in.
I'm glad you're all back safely. How did it go?
Kian was awesome. He even saved our lives.
I would have caught the arrow.
Yeah, I know, but Kian did, and it was awesome.
Any news of the informer?
We brought him here for questioning.
Was that wise? He knows our location now.
That won't be a problem for long.
Maybe not for you, Liko, but it is a problem for me. We don't just execute our prisoners once we're done with them. How did the rest of your mission go?
Alvani followed our instructions. He completed his task to our satisfaction. The end result was adequate.
Hey, whoa. Don't get all mushy on us now, Liko.
I'm glad to see that the three of you can work together. While you were away, we received some news. Bob, who can see?
Right you are, ma'am. As most of you know, the first of the 6 has been due to arrive in Mercuria for weeks now. Well, she's arrived. Their cloud ship docked with the tower not an hour ago. And she ain't alone.
First is the Azadi's highest authority. Of course she won't travel alone.
Aye, there's that, but I'm not talking about bodyguards or handmaidens or the like. No. She's got some real interesting company. One General Hani, alongside a Mother Utana.
What did you say?
Hami, General, Utana, Mother. Do you know them?
I do. They're with the first of the 6.
So word has it.
How do you know this? Do you have eyes inside the tower?
Not inside, no. On the ground, here and there, close enough. Some tell secrets for money, or to protect their own secrets. Some are sympathetic to the magicals. And some are unhappy with Saya and her lapdog Vamon.
They run the city still.
Word is, they're intimate.
A sister and a soldier. That's a capital crime.
Well, that, with Saya ruling the church and Vamon, the state here in Mercuria, there's not much anyone can do.
If anyone can, it will be General Hami and Mother Utana.
You know them well, then?
You knew. You knew they were coming. And you knew my history with them. That's why you freed me from...
Naane! Finally. What news from Miria?
Liko, Shepard, the rebuilding progresses and... Alvani, you are on your feet again.
The traitor. She betrayed the resistance to save herself. And now she's come back. Don't they know who she is and what she's done? I must tell them before she flees.
She's a traitor?
The traitor? What's that witch doing here? They must not know who she is and what she's done. If I tell them now she's dead, I must confront her in private.
Well, she did care for me, so...
They're all well. Rebuilding... apologies, Shepard. I'm tired from my travels. I would like to retire to my quarters.
Of course. Let's speak tomorrow. That goes for all of us. The hour is late. We will reconvene after breakfast.
You knew they were coming. The General and the Mother. That's why you sent Captain Bakin to Friar's Keep. That's why you freed me.
Kian.
Liko was right. You're using me. All those words about being a symbol, about being important to the Resistance.
Does the one exclude the other? You are a symbol. You are a warrior. And now, you're a rebel. I knew they were coming, Utala and Hami. And I knew from our spies in Sardir that you were bound to them both. We saw an opportunity, and we sent Barkeen to free you. You can see that we're desperate, Kian. Afraid, alone. Most humans have already given up, given in, become comfortable with this new world, with the Azadi. Many have forgotten about the magicals, or chosen to forget. They carry on their lives, even if we cannot. We few are all that remains of the Resistance. If we lose, all is lost. Our lives, our hopes, our entire future. Lost to darkness. I will do anything to save my people. Make terrible sacrifices, tell lies, anything. Wouldn't you, Kian? So yes, you are a tool. And you are a symbol. Our secret weapon. The key to our survival. It's been a long and tiring day. And there's still much I need to do. We can continue our conversation another day.
Confront Maane in private. Yeah, I wonder what she did. I don't think I remember her. I don't remember her. It must be from another story that we've yet to uncover. Well, let's go uncover the story then. Where are her quarters? The writing and the dialogue and the text bubbles or the text on the bottom of the screen don't match up, and it annoys the crap out of me. Like I'm reading one thing expecting them to say the same, but then they say something else, and I don't know, it's just annoying.
I've been expecting you. Why did you protect me in there? Why not tell them what I did?
I have no intention of protecting her secrets, but her selfless actions granted me a second chance. At the very least, she deserves to be heard. I only had a moment to decide. That's not enough time to weigh a person's life. It was her portal that helped me escape the keep. She healed my wounds. She knew I might expose her, and yet she saved my life. I called her a traitor, but are we so different?
Let's go with forgiveness. I feel like that's the proper route to take.
I called her. I know you had your reasons for doing what you did.
There's no excuse. But I did what I did because I believed it was the right thing to do. Will you at least hear me out before making your decision?
Speak.
When I gave you the location of our base and betrayed April, I thought I was sacrificing one person to save everyone else. But many died because of my actions. This has haunted me. I have questioned my motives. Did I sell her out to save the shipment of food and medicines? Without it, many would have suffered. The old, the sickly, the children. Or did I betray the Resistance to save my own skin? I would have been executed by the Azadi. I truly don't know. Perhaps it was a little of both. Perhaps things are not so black and white. We can never truly know the consequences of our actions. If you keep my secret, I can continue to help. I am of real value to the Resistance, despite my crimes. Turn me in, and more will suffer. But justice, for what it's worth, will be served. It's your choice to make, Alvane, not mine. What is your decision? What will you do with me?
However she chooses to justify her betrayal, regardless of her importance to the Resistance, the others deserve to know. Her fate needs to be in their hands. She's important to the Resistance. Without her, they will be even weaker. I must protect her secret, whatever the consequences.
Yeah, I'll protect her.
I'll be watching you.
I promise you won't regret your decision. I will live to repent my sins and serve the Resistance. I'm in your debt, Alvane. Always and forever.
You saved my life, but I may still call on you one day to do something for me.
I'll be ready.
Oh, I guess that was the end. Did I just sleep?
The first is on her way.
Has she mentioned him?
I don't think so. You do know she's brought General Harmy and that mother with her.
Utana, it means nothing. The general was due back in the Northlands.
What about the mother?
She's rumored to be next in line for the seat. She wants to be involved.
She was also the bleeding heart who practically raised Alvane. She sponsored his whole education.
Light. She could be a problem, but what can we do?
We make sure none of them know Kian is alive and with the Resistance.
Mistress, your presence here honors us.
Sister Sire, this is an impressive edifice. It appears your work here has borne fruit.
We believe so, Mistress. We welcome you to Malcuria and the Northlands. Anything you need, you let me know. Mother, I'm pleased to see you as well. To have the both of you here is a great honor.
Quite. The seat wants to know how the mission goes, how the Northlanders are handling the transition, and how many of them have chosen to embrace the light of the goddess.
We will speak of this, and much more. For now, we have prepared dinner for all of you. I hope you will join me.
Right. Well, I am starving. The food on those cloud ships.
General, I did not expect to see you back so soon.
Neither did I. What's this I hear about Kian?
Yes, what of the Apostle?
It pains me to inform you that Alvane died in a riot. He was detained under penalty of death until your visit, Mistress. Unfortunately, the rebels snuck their agents into the prison. They cut him down and burned his body.
Goddess, guide his immortal soul to the first mountain.
With every respect to you and your seat, Mother, Alvane was a traitor. He betrayed the cause, and he—
May I remind you, sister, that the Apostle was never relieved of his title and should be addressed properly? And may I also remind you that without a proper trial and judgment by the first of the six, his so-called treason remains an accusation and nothing more. Now that he's no longer with us, we may never know the truth. But our people will not be told that the Apostle was a traitor.
Mother.
How did you say he died, Commander?
Stabbed during a riot. They burned his body, hopefully after he'd bled out. We weren't able to retake the prison until the next morning.
I will need to see the keep for myself, Commander, and interview the guards and prisoners.
Certainly. I shall make arrangements for you to visit in a couple of days.
Don't bother, Vamon. I'll go there tomorrow. You don't have to trouble yourself. I'm sure you have better things to do.
As you wish, Mir.
How is the engine progressing?
The engineers are working day and night to connect the tubes. We expect to be able to switch it on according to schedule.
Good. I have brought the final instructions from Sadir. The architect will send any remaining modifications by cloud ship. And when the Prophet returns, he will inspect the engine before we switch it on.
Have you not spoken with him?
Not for many months, but he will be here when our goddess-given task is complete. Only he will know how to bring it to life and to interpret the messages from the engine.
Of course. Please, will the two of you accompany me to the dinner table? I'm sure the kitchen is worried the food will turn cold before we are seated. General, Commander.
Until tomorrow, sister. Mother? My lady? Vamon, if you'll dine with me in my quarters,
Of course, Mia.
Tell me again what happened at the keep.
I killed the... Oh, I killed the guy. He's going to interrogate them, and he would have found out that I was still alive. What? Oh. Chapter 4, Dreaming. Now I regret killing that guy. I thought they were going to torture him.
Hello?
You were there. Ixul Panax Brekal. We met.
Have we met before?
We will. We are meeting now. Venari Abnaxus it al. I am Abnaxus of the Venar.
Oh, hi, I'm Zoe of, the humans. Who's that?
He will be Ular Pala, chief of the Ular. Those who remained, children of the Purple Mountains.
Okay. This is a dream, right?
It was. You dreamed of things else when. Of Abnaxus who was, and who will soon have passed beyond the veil and into the great forgetfulness. In the dream, I will speak of the time that has flowed, and the time that will still flow. But outside the dream, I will be sick. I was like a petrified tree in the middle of a river, frozen in this moment, while time parts around me.
I think he said his name is Abnaxus. So why am I having this dream?
You were needed. Achik aksik nabe ajna achik aksik. The first dreamer needs you.
The first dreamer?
Yo, where'd he go? Hello?
How did he get over there so quickly? There's some sort of doorway into the mountain.
There we go.
This one is also sick. This one is dying. Lux Kamel.
What does that mean?
This one's name is Lux. This one is the first dreamer. This one is like you, like your sister, like those who did dream and shaped reality.
I can't tell if it's a boy or a girl, but she or he is beautiful. Another dreamer. Wait, that wasn't real. That was just another dream.
Yes, and also much more. We needed you to come. You came. You will come here to help Lux. Everything depends on this. Everything that was, is, and will be. If this one ends, everything ends. All of time.
Someone else told me the same thing. What does it mean?
This one is the first dreamer. This one dreams. And the dream is the universe. When the dream ends...
What's happening? Where are you going? Hey! Hey, come back! Tell me what's going on!
Zoe? Zoe? Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm okay. I'm fine. I was just dreaming.
You were crying out in your sleep. Nightmare? Do you want to talk about it?
Yes, it was, and, no. I don't. What time is it?
Time for me to leave and for you to start getting ready for your doctor's appointment.
I want to sleep.
Yeah, well, too bad. See you later?
Sure. I'll stop by the office when I'm done.
Okay. Love you.
Me too.
Relationship saved for now. For now? Is that some foreshadowing? Jeez. And what the hell was that all about? The weird text. Zoe. Zoe. It had exclamation marks. He was supposed to sound distressed. She was having a nightmare. Jeez. Naane. Naane is a Zidmuri artisan and a long-time member of the Resistance. She hails from Irad, where she served the Rose Court. 1 year ago, Naane betrayed the location of the rebel base in Muria, the swamp city, to the Azari apostle Kian Alvane. She did this to save shipments of food and medicine to the magicals in Mercuria, as well as her own life. As a consequence of her actions, many rebels perished. The Azadi were led straight to Muria and to the rebel leader April Ryan. Because of Naane, April was killed and the resistance almost crushed. Naane's betrayal also led to Kian's death sentence and imprisonment in Friar's Keep. Only Kian knows the truth of what Naane did, and he now holds her life in his hands. The first of the six. The six are the child empresses of the Azadi Empire. They reside inside the sixth circle of Sadir, the capital of Azadir, from age 12 until adulthood, after which they become revered and sequestered sisters of the goddess. The six wield immense power, but one kept in check by others. They are under constant scrutiny and observation, rarely venturing outside the six circles of Sadir, and their reliance on their council of advisors and ministers is absolute. Their rule is short. None of the six have served longer than a decade. The first is the most senior of the six. She sent Kian Alvane on his fateful mission to hunt down the rebel leader, and she's now journeyed to Mercuria to oversee the activation of the engine that's been under construction for almost a decade. And that reminds me of the conversation that we're having with the mother as well. What's her name? Mother Utana. She said Alvane isn't a traitor yet until he's been tried. So if I give up the rebels, they might take me back after we overthrow the current leaders. So that's an interesting perspective. Would it mean I have to betray my mother basically to save the rebels, or will I side with the rebels? That's going to be a tough choice, but we aren't there yet. So Mother Utana. Over 30 years ago, Mother Utana, then a young sister charged with running a small temple in a poor neighborhood of Sadir, rescued a homeless and wounded Kian Alvane from the streets. She took the boy in, fed him, nursed him back to health, gave him a bed and taught him the word of the goddess. She became an important mother figure in Kian's life, as well as a guiding light in his spiritual awakening. And their relationship has always been strong, though they've not seen each other for several years. Mother Utana is next in line to take over the highest spiritual position of the Azadi Empire, second only to the Six, a position said to hold even more power than that of the child empresses. Hammy. General Hammy is the supreme commander of the Allied forces in the Northlands. the highest ranking officer in the coalition of the willing. Hammy first took note of Kian Alvane when Kian was a teenager, fighting for his life on the streets of Sadir, an up-and-coming commander. Hammy took the boy under his wing, trained him, and convinced him to become an army conscript. As apostle, Kian rose to equal his mentor in rank, but the two began to drift apart, divided by Kian's increasing zealotry and his religious devotion. Despite the growing distance between them, Hammy still considers Kian an adopted son, and Kian respects Hammy as both a friend, an officer, and surrogate father. Unlike the majority of Azadi officers, General Hammy was not born into Sadir nobility. He does not hail from one of the first families, and this is the only thing his enemies can fault him for, and the reason Hammy has seen his authority challenged by the religious police and the increasing power of the Mercurian emissary Saya and her commander Vamon. Giorgio's something, Jan Magni, John Hutchins, Geordie Croon, Canterbury Walk. Wait, are these like the writers for the game? You're trash. That they just like cameoed in here? You know how cool that would be? I can't remember what game it was that I played that did the same, but it was pictures on walls that they had of everybody's faces that worked in the on the game. Damn, I can't remember now.
Mr. Planty. He's been through a lot, poor chap. The drought of last Tuesday, the great tumble of June, this morning's accident with the half-empty beer can. Poor Mr. Planty. The ventilation has been on and off for weeks. The agency promised they'd fix the membranes, but nope.
You're sitting in my chair, staring at the ceiling. Wait. Why is the chair here? Like, how are you supposed to watch TV with a chair here? This is the most uncomfortable living room in all of existence. Like, you're eating here. Unless when they want to watch TV, they just shift the sofa that way. So it's like across there, and then they watch TV. And when they just want to chat, they like put it back over here or out of the way. I don't know. It's just super uncomfortable.
It's very film noir. We're living inside a film noir. Noiry. What is that? A rake? I think it's a rake. Not my day to cook. Also, not the time to cook. Also, no groceries to cook with. I'm cook blocked. What would be the point? It's even sadder on the inside. The bathroom is depressingly small. We take turns, and sex in the shower would be an extreme sport.
Sounds interesting.
Do I have to pee? No, I don't have to pee.
You did not have to think that either. Could have just said, nope, don't need the bathroom.
Much as I'd like to go out dressed in nothing but my knickers, I think I'll get dressed.
Ugh, everybody else would love it too, you know? Stop being so selfish.
I'm not a demanding flatmate, but I did insist on buying a good bed. This is that. Memories. I need those around. It looks pretty when it turns, but slowly churning hot and humid air around isn't going to help a great deal. Nope, still nothing. The cooling's off and it's going to be 1,000 degrees in here tonight.
So what's on the agenda today? Go to Dr. Roman's office at the Seshadri Tower.
Citizen, hold.
Why?
Answer the question or you will be detained.
I have an appointment.
The streets are unsafe. Return to your home or business to conduct your appointment remotely.
I'm seeing my doctor.
What is the name and business location of your doctor?
The fuck?
As far as I know, the Eye has no right to interrogate me. Not unless they arrest me first. They have no right to ask for that information, but if I resist, they might put me on a watch list. Or worse.
Yeah, after our last shenanigans, it's best not to be on another watch list as well.
Dr. Roman Zelenka. His office is in Seshadri Tower.
You are Zoe Meyer Castillo, a resident of Sonnenschein Plaza Terraces by OCG.
Are you asking me a question?
Stay off the streets, Miss Castillo. It's for your own protection.
Sure it is.
Proceed.
Crowbar's here to help you find your way in Propast.
Eyes everywhere. I've never seen so many of them out on the streets.
Damn, they're massive.
Boy here, I'm one rootin' tootin' six-barrel shootin' crow cowboy.
Yeah, let's go, Dr. Roman.
I'm going to say
The tallest. I hope you get to where you're going.
Thank you.
Stay safe. Stay
Oh,
inside.
really?
Stay in touch through your Watty dream machines. The streets are dangerous.
Stay off the
Avoid
streets. The streets are unsafe.
Avoid crowds.
Citizen, maintain a minimum distance of 2.6 meters. Direct any questions to appropriate authorities.
Aren't you appropriate? What's going on here?
there's been more and more of these random arrests. They're really cracking down on protests.
I spent time outside reading some films and battling the crowds.
You look like you could need some directions, miss.
Zozo, over here.
Hey, Nella.
I wasn't sure you'd make it today. What with the Panzer Pandu out in force. Say hello to our new robot overlords.
It was touch and go. Were you waiting for me?
I don't do apologies.
Okay.
You caught me by surprise. I shouldn't have reacted the way I did.
But you don't do apologies, Nella.
I don't, so shut up and accept it.
Accepted. What was going on?
Nothing. Honestly. Party business.
Party business? Oh, she must mean the Marxists. I'm curious to know what's got her so on edge. By party business, she probably means the Marxists, and it's really none of my business. What's going on?
Manifesto's starting to come apart at the seams. Too many conflicts of interests. Ribas is having a tough time keeping everyone in line. There's no consensus about strategy, about what to do to get people to open their eyes and see what's really going on in this city. Some want to keep doing what we have been doing. Peaceful protest, debate, passing out pamphlets. Others want to take more radical action.
Like what?
It's politics, Zozo. You know how it is. The hardest part is agreeing on a common agenda. I'm not sure it matters. We're last in the polls and it'll take a miracle to change that. But anyway, you were asking me about Hannah Roth.
I'm looking for her.
Why?
Oh, it's complicated. Queenie, you know, the Babka on the boat down
Sure, everyone knows her.
Queenie asked me to look for Hannah, to find out if she's okay or not okay, I guess.
Why the hell would she be asking you?
Campaign business. I'm trying to get her to officially support Leia Uminska.
Ah, it's all starting to make sense.
Do you know Hannah?
She runs errands for merchants in Propast, does odd jobs for anyone willing to pay. She's helped me out a few times, deliveries mostly, and also... Well, that's how I know Hannah. But I don't know where she lives. I don't know who her friends are, I don't know how to get hold of her.
So, why...
She runs a gang, all homeless girls, the Dragonflies. They operate out of the underground here in Propast. They do odd jobs, legit jobs, but also other jobs.
Like crime?
Like crime, Zozo. Pickpocketing, fencing, smuggling, selling unlicensed dreams. Drugs. Keep an eye out for the dragonfly symbol, and the girl with short pink hair and piercings. That'll be Hannah.
I appreciate it, Nella. I'm sorry about interrupting your meeting last week.
Don't worry about it. You still haven't tried the pork sausages. The last batch was a bit iffy. There were complaints and also food poisoning, but I just received a new delivery and they smell much better this time around.
Right. Some other time, maybe.
I hope you find Hannah.
Do not question.
Okay, I am so happy that I didn't take the pork sausages last time, even though it was super tempting. To find out that they were like causing food poisoning, probably saved a relationship on that one.
How are things between you and Reza?
They're okay. Just okay. Rocky.
And how do you feel about that?
Nothing's changed. I love Reza. We're having a tough time, but it's worth fighting for, right? Things are rougher than they were. It's not like we fight every day, but it's tense. We're circling each other. I feel good. I feel fine. I try not to think too much about it.
Listen to your own feelings. Be aware of them.
I will.
In our last session...
Last week.
Last week, in our session, you said you don't want to remember.
Yeah.
You want to forget what happened to you before the coma.
Right.
Do you still feel that way?
Nothing has changed. I've spent enough time ruminating. It's time to move forward. I've been thinking about this a lot. I think I need to go back before I can move forward. I want to remember.
Yes, seems like a good idea.
I've changed my mind.
Good. Well, that's good. I think it's right of you to focus on remembering. I believe it will help you wake up.
Wake up? What do you mean? I am awake. Oh, wait, sorry, I'm getting a call.
Do you need to take it?
It's just Baruti, my campaign manager. I'm sure it can wait. Sorry about that. Where were we? What did you mean by waking up?
Are you sleeping well?
No, not really, no.
And why is that?
I dream. A lot. They're very vivid dreams. Lucid. Not like normal dreams at all.
Do you remember these dreams?
I think my dreams are important. If I talk about them, maybe Roman can help me figure them out. I'm not sure I want to share my dreams with Roman. They feel important, but private. I'll figure them out on my own.
Yeah, I'll stick to private.
I don't remember the details.
Didn't you just tell me they were lucid dreams?
I guess, yeah, but I don't remember any specific details, only fragments, and they're gone as soon as I wake.
Dreams are never just dreams. They can be mirrors, reflecting our darkest fears and deepest desires. They can provide us with clues to who we are. They can stir memories. But let's leave that for next week. Our time is up. Today was another step forward, Zoe. Regardless of what you do or do not remember. I want you to think about what I said. About working on your memories. About remembering. You really should write down your dreams, you know. It will help you remember.
You should be there to write them down for me.
I beg your pardon?
Where the hell did that come from? What the fuck, Zoe?
Oh, go for broke, Zoe. What do you have to lose at this point? Your dignity? Well, yeah, yes, your dignity, sure. But what else? Nothing, that's what.
Is she really the type of girl that's gonna, like, just cheat on her boyfriend after one fight? Because it's not going well between them? And she's like, it's not worth fighting for, so I'm just gonna start hooking up with other guys. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, that came out all wrong. I didn't mean to flirt. Again. Of course I didn't. Therapist, Zoe. Consider your reputation. Wait, what?
Yeah, what reputation? Fuck you.
Well, I mean, not right there, when I wake up in bed, but in a social setting, over, you know, a beer, a glass of wine, cocktails.
I see. That sort of setting.
Yup.
Well, we should, talk about that, but not during our, during...
Session. Noted. In my notebook. Good.
Good.
I should head out. Leave you to your note-taking.
Always taking notes, that's me. See you next week, Zoe.
Same time, same place. You betcha.
Ugh.
I thought we agreed you wouldn't show up at my office. I am not comfortable with this. She just left, by the way. You probably passed her on the way in. She would have seen you.
I'm a ghost, Dr. Zelenka. People do not see me unless I let them. What have you learned?
Well, she wants to remember.
And will she?
I don't know. Eventually, probably.
You know what to do if she does.
You've made that very clear.
What else would you like to tell me today?
She's not sleeping well. It's her dreams. She used the words vivid and lucid. Of what she wouldn't say. I get the feeling she's not being forthcoming.
She lies to you.
More omitting the truth.
We pay you a great deal of money to make sure Ms. Castillo has no secrets.
I'll push. Next time.
In your professional opinion, is she starting to remember?
I don't think so. Not yet.
That is all. Thank you, Doctor.
How much longer will I need to do this?
Without us, you would have nothing. Do you not want it to continue? Until she remembers. Until then.
And if that never happens?
Then we terminate. Good day to you, Dr. Zelenka.
Terminate him? Terminate me? Wait, what's happening?
I just paid the doctor a visit. He tells me she has her mind set on remembering what occurred last year. Yes, Zelenka does believe she will remember in time. There's another thing we just learned. She has vivid dreams, as you said she would. She would not tell the doctor anything about her dreams. She may be keeping secrets from him. If this is the case, he may be outlasting his usefulness. Sehr gut, Fräulein. I will contact you immediately if I hear anything else. I have ears in all places. The moment she remembers, we will know.
Fräulein. It's probably a mother. Okay, so...
Sorry, I was with my therapist when you called earlier.
Hey, Sissy. No worries. Can we meet?
I'm not working today, so absolutely. Should I come by the campaign office?
Let's meet somewhere else. I'm by the river, right next to the memorial fountain in Pristaviste.
Yeah? Sure. When? Now?
Whenever you're available. I'll be there.
All right. See you soon.
Okay, we've got to find Hannah Roth and check in with Reza at the Hand That Feeds and meet Baruti by the Collapse Memorial. Okay, we will do that in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching this one. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more, and hit the little bell notification thingy if you want to stay updated with my daily uploads. Thank you so much to my patrons. Your support really does mean the world to me. And if you want to become a patron yourself and get early access to all of my videos, check out the link tree below and sign up there. I'll see you all in the next episode.